Long ago, in a small countryside boarding school, children lived together with their teacher. Every day, they woke up early, tended the garden, carried firewood, cleaned the classrooms, and learned their lessons. Life was simple, but full of learning. Among all the children, there was a boy named Eli. Eli was cheerful, kind, and hardworking, but he struggled terribly with studies. Reading letters, understanding words, remembering lessons, everything felt impossible for him. No matter how hard he tried, nothing seemed to stay in his mind. The teacher noticed Eli's struggles and tried to help him with patience. "Eli, try this way," he would say gently, showing the letters slowly. But Eli still got confused. Some days he sighed in frustration and hid his face in his hands. Other children began teasing him. "You're so slow," they laughed. "You'll never learn anything." Each word felt like a heavy stone on his chest. He felt ashamed, small, and defeated. Months passed. Eli watched as his classmates moved to the next class while he stayed behind. His heart grew heavier each day. He wondered whether he would ever be able to learn like the others. One evening, the teacher called him aside. "Eli, I've tried everything I can. Perhaps studying is not your strength. Maybe it's time for you to go home." Eli felt his heart break. Maybe the teacher was right. Slowly, with heavy steps, he left the school and walked toward his village, tears filling his eyes. On the way, he stopped by the village well. There, he noticed deep marks carved into the stone around it. Curious, he asked an elderly woman nearby, "How did these marks appear on such hard stones? Did someone carve them?" The woman smiled. "No, Eli. Look at this thin rope," she said, pointing at the rope used to draw water. "Every day, it rubs against the stone. Slowly, over many years, it creates these deep marks." She added, "The rope didn't give up, and neither did the stone. Time and consistency did this." Eli stared at the rope, then at the stone. A spark lit inside him. If a soft rope can leave marks on hard stone through constant effort, then maybe I can learn too, if I keep trying every day. That night, Eli couldn't sleep. He made a decision. He would not give up. He would return to school and try again, no matter how long it took. The next morning, Eli returned to school. He woke up earlier than everyone else, sat with his teacher, and learned with all his heart. He made mistakes, he forgot letters, but he kept asking, practicing, and trying again. Slowly, things began to make sense. He could read a word, then a full sentence, then a short story. His classmates were surprised. The boy who was once teased for being slow was now the most persistent and determined student in the school. Years passed. Eli grew into a confident, skilled, and knowledgeable young man. He wrote important books, shared his wisdom, and became respected far and wide. People traveled long distances to learn from him. But Eli never forgot the lesson he learned at the village well, the lesson of the rope and the stone. Nothing is impossible with practice. No matter how difficult something seems, if you keep trying every single day, you will succeed. Even the smallest effort repeated consistently can overcome the hardest obstacle.